Hey everyone, welcome into Jar's Toy Emporium, and today we are going on our very first Funko Pop hunt of 2024. We're going to Target, so I know she's excited, but I'm also excited to check out a few spots that I don't normally get to go to because we're traveling a little bit today. So why don't you guys kick back, relax, and let's see if we find anything cool today. All right, so we're at our first stop. We were at Five Below. I'm going to see if they have any of the Funko trading cards in there because I've heard that you can get a whole sealed box for only $5. Now, will I get that lucky? No, but I'm hoping to. We just got food at Chipotle. I'm stuffed. She got her Starbucks, but I forgot to video the food. I thought about halfway through I was eating. I was like, I didn't show you guys what we got to eat. You know, that's what people do, but I forgot to, so you'll have to forgive me. But let's see if they got anything at Five Below. Maybe they'll have some chases. I've been seeing a lot of people get chases in there, so let's go find out. So here in Five Below, they had a ton of Funko minis, and they actually had some of the Ninja Turtle ones, but it was just the April O'Neil, none of the Turtles, unfortunately. They did have some Across the Spider-Verse ones, and I thought that $20.99 was pretty cool. They actually had some Funko Shop exclusive, which this is the first time I've ever seen these at Five Below, and I gotta say, I was excited to see that, because I was hoping maybe I'd get lucky and find some chases, because my Five Below was absolutely stocked to the brim with 4-inch pops. I mean, they had so many in here, and I dug through all of these Funko Pops and did not find a single chase. But they had a ton of these Funko Shop exclusives like I showed you guys, so that gave me some false hope, but unfortunately no chases in this Five Below. So we just got out of Five Below. As you guys saw, they had a lot of Funko Pops and a lot of Funko Minis. I was upset they didn't have the actual Ninja Turtles in those Funko Minis and only had April, but they did have some cool Across the Spider-Verse ones. They did have some of the Funko Marvel trading cards. However, it was not a sealed box. They had already been gone through and there was only a few packs left. So I went ahead and left them be. Didn't get lucky with finding a whole sealed box for $5, but what can you expect? Next up, we're going to run in Hot Topic and a little comic shop and see if they got anything inside of there. Guys, it finally happened. I found my first Funko chase in the wild. I was super excited. This little comic shop that I stopped in did not have a whole lot of pops in here, but I mean, I found my very first chase ever, and for 15 bucks, I definitely cannot complain. So that was super exciting to see. I ran over to Hot Topic, that was right next here. They had some of the Avatar pops. And guys, I found a new Ahsoka pop. They had Grand Admiral Thrawn right here. They had some of the Sokkas from The Last Airbender, which those are pretty cool, and those are a Hot Topic exclusive. And then here down on the very bottom shelf, you're going to see in just a second, they actually also had a Morgan Elsbeth pop, which was super cool because you guys know I'm looking for these new Ahsoka pops. They still had some of the Peter B. Parkers in stock, which I was surprised to see. I'm surprised those have not all sold out because those have been a very hot pop ever since it released. And guys, check these out. These are some official Funko branded mystery boxes here at Hot Topic, and these were super cool. As you guys see, they have a superhero pops one right there. They had a music one, an anime one, and then they also had this one right here. Super, super cool, and they were really well priced. That pop box right there was only $17.91. But guys, we finally found some of the new Ahsoka pops. Alrighty guys, so we just finished up in the mall. We went to Hot Topic. I went to that comic store, and guys, we found our very first chase ever in the wild. Unfortunately, it is not something I collect, so that kind of sucked that my first chase wasn't like something cool that I would have really loved, but I'm sure a lot of people will be excited to see that. I finally found a chase in the wild, and then at Hot Topic, we found the Grand Admiral Thrawn, we found a Morgan Elsbeth, and then we picked up one of those cool Hot Topic mystery boxes. That's going to be really fun to open up. I think there's 6 Funko Pops inside, and it was like $18. So something you really can't pass up. It's like $3 a piece. So going to Target now. You found some cool stuff. So we're doing pretty good today, guys. But let's go see what Target has. Let's see if we can find the last of those new Ahsoka Pops. And then that'll probably wrap up today's hunt. Alrighty guys, so checking out Target. My Target was actually pretty well stocked, and I was surprised at how well organized everything was. They had a bunch of the new Mandalorian pops, as you see the Mandalorian Judge there. They actually had this Paz Vizsla right here, which I think is a really great pop. But unfortunately, I already have a couple of him, so I didn't feel a need to grab a third one. They had the Leo in the Turtle Van. They had a good old Ray Fillet, a fan favorite here on the channel. And they actually had a bunch of the new Jabba Skiff pops in stock, and even some of the Spider-Man No Way Home Build-A-Scene sets, which, guys, I gotta say, I really like that Build-A-Scene set when it's put together fully. They had some Biddy pops here, which was really cool, but all in all, nothing that really jumped out to me. But we had to check out the Lego section real quick, and this thing was barren. It was really sad to see, but guys, they had the new battle packs. I was so pumped. They only had 2 of them left, and I just needed one for myself, so I am super excited to add this to the collection. They had the Coruscant Guard ship, which is one I'm going to have to pick up in the future, and they still had some 501st battle packs in stock, which was cool to see. Guys, they also had this Lego Creator 3-in-1 Dragon, which I think this is a great Lego set, and they actually had this cool little race car here, which I thought was pretty neat. But guys, that Dragon is a must-have for me for sure. Alright guys, it is the next day and we are back in the studio, and I figured I'd do a little breakdown of all the things that we were able to pick up. As you guys saw, we had a great day and had a lot of success on our first Funko Pop hunt of 2024 and Lego hunt of 2024. I've kind of started to dabble a little bit more into expanding the channel away from just Funko stuff because there are so many things that I enjoy collecting and I want to share with you guys all the stuff that I like to do. So we had a really good day. As you guys saw, I did have to do some voiceovers for those clips because I did not want to get copyright striked with all those music that those stores seem to be playing in the background. But guys, absolutely awesome day. So let's get into the haul and let me show you guys a little bit of what I was able to pick up. Alright guys, so the very first thing I wanted to show you guys, as you guys saw in the one store, I was able to finally break my curse of never having found a chase in the wild. It is the one from 7 Deadly Sins, and I believe I'm pronouncing it right. I've never watched the show or anything. It is Meliodas. Looks really cool, and I've been trying to get into some more shows or anything like that, so this might be the pop that kind of pushes me. You know, I have a chase in my collection now, so I feel like it only makes sense to go ahead and start watching the show. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so it is maybe a show I'll watch in the future. I have no idea anything about the character, but I felt like it being the very first chase I have ever found in the wild. I paid $15 for that thing, retail price. I thought that was super cool to finally find one like that, so I had to pick it up for my collection. So that was the very first Funko Pop that I found on the hunt yesterday. After we found that chase in the wild, I did move on to Hot Topic, where we were able to find a few of the new Ahsoka pops. So here is the new Grand Admiral Thrawn, and I gotta say, I really do like this pop. I think it looks really good, and I gotta say, even though I prefer the original Rebels Thrawn, I'm not comparing this one to the one, I'm talking about the 2017 convention exclusive, I do prefer this Thrawn over the new Rebels Thrawn that we just got. I think this one looks a little better. I like his stance. I love that he has his pistol in his hand. I just like this pop better than the new Rebels Thrawn that we got. I think this one just looks better overall. And then after we found that Thrawn, we also found in that same Hot Topic a new Morgan Elsbeth. Now this is a really cool character. I thought she had a really good story in the season of Ahsoka. Thoroughly enjoyed her. I thought it'd be really cool if we got a glow-in-the-dark version of her holding the sword, the Mother Talzin sword. I think that would be awesome, but for now, I think this is a really great one as her first Funko Pop. And then, as you guys saw, we were in there and I said I was going to open some more mystery boxes this year, and Hot Topic actually had this mystery box right here, which is officially Funko branded and all that stuff. Really cool looking. We were able to pick this up for only $17.91, and I believe there's 6 Funko Pops in here. So let's go ahead and crack this open and see if we get anything good out of this mystery box. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and let's pull the first mystery pop out of this box. I'm excited to see, like I said, I think there's 6 pops in here, and for $17.91, I think that's a pretty good deal. So the very first pop we're going to be getting, oh, it's a Guardians of the Galaxy pop here. This one is Drax from the new Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Looks like this one might have been clearance down in the store because they have it as a $7 price tag. However, still a very cool pop, and actually one I do not have in my collection. So we did get this Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 Drax. Super happy to add this one to my collection. I've been wanting to pick up more of the Guardians Volume 3 pops. I think they look really cool. This one is definitely going to be staying in the collection. So I already got to say, off to a great start with the first pop of the mystery box. Alrighty guys, so moving on to the second pop in the mystery box, we have oh, it looks like another Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 pop, and this one is actually Star-Lord. So, nice little back-to-back pops here. Both of these pops I don't have in the collection, and I like that these ones all have the suits that they wore during the movie, so they all go together. This is really cool. That's 2 pops that I don't have in the collection. So again, another one that I'm going to be keeping, which is really awesome to get 2 pops that I don't have, and ones I'll be keeping out of a mystery box. Alrighty, here we go. Moving on to number 3, and let's see if we might get another Guardians pop. It's another Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 pop. Here we have Adam Warlock. I think this is actually a really cool pop. This one looks good. I kind of like this character in the movie. Again, another pop that I don't have in the collection, so that's really cool to have. Add another one that I don't have, and these all look to be in really good shape, which is awesome that they weren't damaged or anything like that. So again, another one I will be keeping in the collection, and pretty cool. I mean, 3 pops, and 3 pops I'm going to keep, and I only paid $17.91 for this mystery box, so that's really cool. So let's see, I think we got 3 more pops in here, so let's see what else we pull out of here. Alrighty, so we got the next pop out of here that we're going to be checking out, and let's see what we got. Getting away from Guardians, we got a nice little Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse pop right here. Looks like we have Spider-Bite, which is a really, really cool character. And I gotta say, I think Across the Spider-Verse was one of my favorite movies of the entire year. And again, another pop that I don't have in the collection. So that is super cool to be adding these that I don't have. And once that I have one, and I just was waiting for them to maybe go on sale or something like that. So it's really cool that I've been able to pick up some that I hadn't bought yet and definitely am going to keep in the collection. So a nice little Spider-Bite, and this one's got a really, really cool mold as you guys saw on the screen. I really, really like this pop, and again, another one I'm going to be keeping. Alright, moving on to pop number 5, and it is another Across the Spider-Verse pop. This time we actually have the Spider-Woman pop, and this is a pop I have not picked up in the collection either. So again, another one that we will be keeping, and guys, this one looks really, really cool too. Now this one does have a little bit more damage, as you guys are seeing here. Hopefully I can get it to focus, maybe, maybe not. This one does have some tearing here on the bottom. This has definitely been the worst quality pop, I guess I could say, the most damaged one that I've received. But other than that little tear there on the bottom, it's actually in pretty good shape. So again, another pop I will be keeping in the collection, as I do not have this one. And I think for 5 pops so far, to be keeping all of them, I think that's really good. So let's see what the very last pop in this mystery box is. Alrighty guys, and the very last pop that we're going to be opening up out of this mystery box is, getting away from Marvel a little bit. Looks like we have a Gotham Knights Hot Topic exclusive Harley Quinn. So that one's actually pretty cool. Now, I have not played the video game Gotham Knights yet, but I have heard that it's kind of okay. I've heard some people say it's a game you play and you never really play again. However, this is a pretty cool looking pop. Now, I'm not the biggest DC collector. There's a few DC pops I have in my collection, mostly like sticking to like Batman and stuff like that. But Harley Quinn is obviously a version of a Batman pop. It comes from that same universe. So this one might stick in my collection, I'm not for sure. But I gotta say, out of 6 Funko Pops, to have 5 that are for sure staying in the collection, I really can't complain. So that's a pretty good mystery box. And like I said, I wanted to open up some more mystery boxes this year, so for the first one, I think we did pretty well. And guys, I gotta be honest, before we move on from the mystery box, I gotta say, just this Funko box right here, I'm a sucker for stuff like this, really cool packaging. This was enough for me. I'm happy to have this cool little suitcase that's Funko branded and all that stuff. Obviously, it's just made out of cardboard, but it is a really cool box and a really great way for, I guess, Hot Topic to get rid of some inventory that they had sitting around. If you guys see one of these at Hot Topic, you guys kind of got an idea of now what you might pull. Not going to pull anything crazy, I'm sure, but some pretty decent pops, especially if you're a Marvel collector like I am. So I definitely can't complain with my first mystery box that I have ever opened on the channel. Alrighty guys, now that is all the Funko Pops that we were able to find on our hunt yesterday. However, we did have some success in the Lego section as we were able to finally find the brand new Star Wars Battle Pack that I've been super on the hunt for. I've been looking for this thing just about every single day. I'll run into my Walmart that's close to me and see if maybe they have gotten them in. Luckily, Target had some of these, which was super awesome to finally have. I think this is a really, really great Battle Pack, and it's actually something I'm excited about because I've been wanting to get into some Lego reviews here on the channel where we go ahead and build a set, talk about it a little bit, see if the price is worth it, and then talk about how we grade the set. I'm excited to start doing some stuff like that this year, so if you're interested in Lego reviews, you guys can definitely look forward to that in the future. But that is not the only set that we picked up at Target. As you guys saw, they actually had this little 3-in-1 Lego dragon, and guys, I think this is such a great set. Again, the 3-in-1 Lego Creator Sets are some of the most underrated sets. This one was only $10, 149 pieces. Again, we are going to be doing some Lego reviews, and this is one that I'm definitely very excited to open up. So we did have some great success in the Lego section. However, there was one thing that I didn't show you guys that we actually were able to find yesterday. I've not really talked about it a whole lot here on the channel or over on Instagram, but I am a big comic book fan. I love reading them. I actually read through The Last Ronin last night. I read through the entire thing just for fun. Really enjoy reading through those, and I wanted a little bit of a refresh on the story because I really enjoyed it so much. And I'm a huge Ninja Turtle fan, so you guys know that, but also obviously a big Mandalorian fan. So yesterday I ran into a couple of comic shops and were able to find some of the new Mandalorian comics that I was needing for the collection. So we picked up this issue number 6 of Season 2, which this one has a really, really great art on the front of it. And then we also found issue number 7, which is another comic that I had been needing to pick up. These ones both look really cool. I am Mandalorian complete right now, so I'm trying to stay up with that. I think we only have one more issue coming out for the Season 2, and I'm excited for that one. And I actually hope we continue to get these. Hope we get a Season 3 and all that stuff like that. But also, as you guys know, big Ninja Turtle fan, like I said. I was also able to find some of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Street Fighter comics, which is some that I'm reading through right now. Really enjoying these. They're really fun to read. Super cool story. Obviously, Street Fighter and Ninja Turtles, they kind of go together. And I was able to find issue number 4 and 5 of these. So I think they look really, really cool. Hopefully those focus for you guys so we can see. But those are the comics that I was able to pick up yesterday in our hunt as well. Alright guys, that is going to do it for our haul. As I said before, we had a really great day yesterday. And if that is a sign of our hunts that are going to be coming in 2024, that's very exciting because I was able to find a lot of the things that I was looking for, which I normally don't have the best luck, especially since I do have to travel so far out of my way to get to targets and stuff like that. So finding some of these things like that can be a little more difficult to find in person. So that's why I usually have to end up ordering stuff online. However, really, really great day yesterday, and I hope you guys enjoyed the hunt. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the stores that we went to and the selection of Pops and Legos and all that stuff that they had. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It does greatly help out the channel. Again, you guys can definitely look forward to seeing some Lego reviews here on the channel. Super excited to start that. It's another thing we're going to be adding to the channel this year. Have a lot of big things in the works. So if you guys are interested and you're enjoying the videos, make sure to also turn on that notification bell so you do not miss anything, because again, we have a lot of cool things coming this year. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for taking some time to enjoy our hunt. I hope you guys did kick back and relax and were able to see some of the stuff that we found. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for stopping in Ajar's Toy Emporium. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.